Welcome to Daily Mobility Sequence 2 for footballers. We're starting off with some bear crawl knee rolls. What we're looking to do here is push one knee down to the floor as we pull the other knee up. We're looking to maintain a straight lower back and minimise any swaying from side to side. For this movement, you should go controlled and nice and slow, not rushing between each roll. You should feel this in the groin and around the hip. If you struggle to feel anything in this movement, you can also move to the side lying knee roll. Check my page for how to complete this exercise. We're looking to complete 20 rolls in total, which will also have the core working quite hard to stabilise that position for that length of time. Transitioning out of this position, we're going to bring our knee forward and our foot across the body into a pigeon stretch position, trying to get that foot and shin angle parallel to the hand position and the edge of the mat. Another important thing for the pigeon stretch is keeping your hips square to the floor. If we look at the pigeon stretch from the side angle, we can see what we're trying to achieve and what we're trying to do with the upper body. We are trying to push our chest forward, not down. So as you can see here, my chest is nice and proud whilst maintaining that shin angle. Here's a bad rep, so coming down to the floor, we don't need to do that. Keep our chest nice and upright and push over the front hip. As with all of the mobility exercises, try control your breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth in a controlled tempo. Then we go into a downward dog with a toe touch. Again here, we're pausing in this position before going back into that plank position and then going to the opposite side. The key things here is just taking your time with the movement to stretch. When you look at where I'm reaching to outside of the ankle. I'm staying there before coming back and returning to base. Here I'm getting a good stretch on my thoracic spine as well as in the hips and the hamstring from the downward dog. This exercise is also very good for promoting shoulder stability and mobility. The only other technical detail is when in that upward plank position, we should see a slight curve in the lower back in a sort of C shape so that our abs are working and our core is actively engaged. From here, we're going to transition into a crab position with our feet and our hands planted on the floor. We're then going to take our hand off and we're going to reach as far as we can over the opposite shoulder. Then we're going to alternate and switch the hands, so taking our right hand, reaching as far over the left shoulder as we can, and then taking our left hand and going over the right shoulder as far as we can. As the hand reaches, the hips should lift up towards the ceiling and we should feel this stretch in many places. This exercise also provides us some strength and stabilisation development, particularly at the shoulder and also in the lower limb. As we're shifting the weight from one side to the other, you will feel your glutes, hamstrings having to stabilise to stop yourself from falling over. As with all the exercises, control the tempo and the speed of movement. As we transition into our final exercise, we lie on the floor. And then as we curl forward, our legs split and then we reach as far forward as we can. The key emphasis here is trying to segment the spine and curl up in a slow and controlled fashion. And then as the legs split, reaching as far forward as we can here, just exaggerating that stretch. We can stay in that position if we feel some relief from it. Also a good position to breathe in to get some posterior expansion of the rib cage. And then you are complete with some breathing to finish off.